morning! Welcome to this week's new vlog. Obviously my hair is cut short. Last week I had been filming a swapping screen time for reading video, but I decided to scrap it because I realized that I didn't find that I was doing anything. I was still picking up my phone. I think I was spending less time on my laptop actually, but in that video I showed cutting my hair, so I'll include those clips here. Hello. Oh my god. My hair lady, she straightened my hair. She didn't do anything with the bangs, but I'm going to wash her tomorrow anyway. I told her that the last time I cut it this short was pre-pandemic, but I think the first time that I went to see her after the pandemic, I did have it about this short as well to dye it. I don't know, it might have been a little longer actually. It's so weird. I haven't had bangs since middle school. So I'm excited to style her. I also can't stop looking at the viewfinder clearly. So cute. I love. Coda has no idea. But I'm back. But that means I didn't have an upload for last week because that one totally got scrapped and I didn't know what to do. But I'm back with a new weekly reading vlog because it's Monday. It was nice I was able to sleep in because I didn't end up having work this morning. Today's also the first day of August. Love that it's on a Monday also. This was my last book of July. I finished this nonfiction book Under the Banner of Heaven by Jon Krakauer. The show on Hulu is based off of this, although that is more focused on the murders of Brenda and Erica Lafferty, whereas this is sort of an overall, not story because it's, you know, nonfiction, but Mormon fundamentalists. Hello, good morning. Coda's cat is here with me. The new book that I have. Hi. Hi. Is An Emotion of Great Delight by Tahereh Mafi. Oh, she wants to look outside. I bought this a while ago, but I finally decided I wanted to pick it up. I decided it was time to stop putting it off. This is following a Muslim family in a post 9/11 America. It's 2003, several months since the US officially declared war on Iraq, and the American political world has evolved. Shadi, she wears a hijab and she is trying to block out the bigots. Shadi is named for joy, but she's haunted by sorrow. Her brother is dead, her father is dying, her mother is falling apart, and her best friend has mysteriously dropped out of her life. And then, of course, there's the matter of her heart. It's broken. I have only read Tahereh Mafi's Shatter Me series, which I want to reread this year. I have her new fantasy book, Woven Kingdom, as well. So I'm excited to read more of her contemporary as well because I really like her writing style. So can't wait to pick this up. I don't know if that's going to be now. Coda and I are going to eat like a mini breakfast. I'm just in some loungewear before I have to head out to work. I posted a new photo on my Instagram debuting the hair. She's cute. I'm loving it so far. It's easy, you know? Got my lashes done this morning. I feel better. I'm going to continue on with Emotion of Great Delight. I had hoped to be able to read volume 3 of Paper Girls, but I've just kind of been running around today, so I haven't had time. When I come home or tomorrow, I'll have a list of like my TBR, which is kind of late. This is obviously really sad so far. We don't yet know how her brother died or like exactly why her father's in the hospital, I think. I'm about to start part 3. There's a lot. I mean, she lost her best friend who was also Muslim. Her family is like pretending that they're not or never were, which is like a whole other thing in itself. But this character is dealing with a lot of things on her own and it's taking a toll on her. Today I finished the last few pages or chapters actually, and I really liked it. I'm like questioning my rating for it, like 4 or 5 stars, so maybe 4.5, because I really did enjoy this and there were some things that I wanted more out of it, like things that I wanted resolved, more questions that I had. I just wanted more. I really loved Tahereh Mafi's writing style and there were a lot of things that I connected to regarding like family relationship and grief. It almost made me cry and I had a really nice time with this. I'm glad that I finally picked this up. I wish that I had finished it all yesterday because I read a lot yesterday actually, because I didn't fall asleep on the train. But anyway, first book down. And today I have been reading volume 3 of Paper Girls. I'm gonna go to the library later to pick up a bunch of graphic novels. So this is the 3rd volume. It is I guess sci-fi. A group of paper girls who kind of get stuck in this weird situation. Possibly aliens have come to invade. There's time travel involved. So they're further in the world. They have no idea what time period they're in or what they're supposed to do. There's like clones involved, and it's an interesting time. The colors are also really fun in this. Other books that I want to read, because I said I would do my TBR and I haven't. I would obviously like to pick up my other graphic novels from the library, but I have another library book, When the Reckoning Comes by LaTanya McQueen, which I believe is horror. I saw a few people reading it during Summerween and I was interested. It takes place in the South during segregation. This plantation is rumored to be haunted by the spirits of slaves, which is all I know about it. And the audiobook of You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson that I started on my walk to my lash lady yesterday. This is a YA book about a girl, a senior in high school. She believes she's too black, too poor, too awkward to shine in her small, rich, prom-obsessed Midwestern town. She didn't get accepted for a scholarship that she was counting on to go to college for. She really needs that money, and anyone who becomes prom queen and king wins a scholarship. So she is trying her hardest to become prom queen, be in this social spotlight that she has always avoided in order to attend her dream college. I would like to finish that today. It's a little bit later in the day now, so I don't have that much time, but it's an audiobook and I can multitask while doing it, and I read 25% of it ish yesterday. And then the other book, because I said I was kind of in a thriller mood, is Lisa Jewell's The Family Upstairs. This was one of my add-ons for November of 2019. I've read Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, and I think I give it like 3 or 4 stars. I'm down for a thriller, down to knock off one of the books on my book of the month, TBR. Morning. I've been doing a really terrible job of this vlog thing. Last night I didn't get too much reading. I listened to a bit of You Should See Me in a Crown because my family and we watched Downton Abbey: A New Era, and then I ended up like watching a few episodes of Modern Family on my own. My page count so far for this vlog, I calculated it somewhere, is 552 pages. I did end up going to the library, so I have a bit of a haul. The first book is Big Mushy Happy Lump. It's one of the books in the Sarah's Scribbles collection by Sarah Andersen, and I kind of like that the shirt is textured. This is the second book. It's so sweet and, you know, obviously super easy to read. The second graphic novel that I have is Bingo Love. I think this art style is just so charming. It's written by T. Franklin. Skim by Mariko Tamaki and Jillian Tamaki. These are 2 sisters. I've read one other book by them. I forgot what it's called. Suicide, depression, love, sexuality, crushes, cliques of popular manipulative peers. The whole gamut of teen life is explored in this literary graphic masterpiece. The last graphic novel, which is honestly possibly the longest graphic novel I've ever read, Monstrous Volume One. So it's set in an alternate world of Art Deco beauty and steampunk horror. Monstrous tells the epic story of Maika Half-Wolf, a teenage survivor of a cataclysmic war between humans and Arcanics. In the face of oppression and terrible danger, Maika is both hunter and hunted, searching for answers about her mysterious past as those who seek to use her remain just one step behind. And all the while, the monster within her begins to awaken. I believe there's 1 out of 6. 2 novels that I have is a historical romance by Beverley Jenkins called Rebel. I had been wanting to read a little bit more romance, but I had been missing historical romance. I own 1 book by her. I've only read that one, but I know that she's pretty well known. I have Starfish by Akemi Dawn Bowden, which is for a secret TBR. I decided to start reading The Family Out Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. Code actually picked it for me because he said he found the aspect of what happened to the bodies and where the children went a lot more intriguing, so I will read this one next. I'm also now only 1 book behind. I decided I'm going to read Big Mushy Happy Lump. 100% Coda. If this isn't the most relatable thing, absolutely. That's how it feels. We love to see it. I am trying to finish up You Should See Me in a Crown before I head out for dinner. I am just sitting here and I kind of want to do something, so it worked out perfectly that the laundry just finished drying so I can fold that. That's why I kind of like don't really listen to audiobooks, because I always prefer to multitask with it, so I'll like walk outside or something. But I did finish Big Mushy Happy Lump. I don't know if I would like necessarily call this a memoir as it was tagged on Goodreads, or nonfiction, because it's incredibly relatable, but it's not necessarily like fact. A little bit of it was the latter half where she talked about her own anxiety, and that definitely was relatable, like having social anxiety, having anxiety in general that prevents her from living her life or doing things that are out of her comfort zones, things that she wants to do but she's too afraid to. I really liked it. Let's see if I gave it a rating. I already forgot. I gave it 5 stars because it was really cute, a lot of relatable parts as I showed before. I am 70% through with You Should See Me in a Crown. I'm still really liking it. I already see a conflict coming up. I don't know if that's like the actual conflict. Let's go fold some laundry and hopefully I can finish this book. That is even better. I finished listening to You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson, and I'm giving it 4 stars. I thought it was really sweet, predictable ending. I feel like it could have gone another way and still been like a really nice story. This also means that because I read Big Happy Mushy Lump and I read the rest, I listened to the rest of the audiobook, I have already read over 250 pages. I am now ready to leave. The bangs are down. With the humidity, they will fall out, so if you have tips, seriously, please let me know. My gold chain is from Orium. My earrings are from Etsy, usual other jewelry. My Auguste tea is from Etsy, like shorts from Aerie, and I will be wearing my black toe Jordans that Coda got for me. Yesterday I went out, had a really nice time, saw one too many cockroaches. We saw like 4, not at the restaurant, but of course when we were talking about like bugs and pests in New York apartments, they show up. But I didn't read after I came home, but my total page count so far is 873 pages. But I am going to be starting in with Monstress because she's kind of long, while I let my bangs kind of curl up into this roller. I don't know the exact page count. Oh, actually, it's like 201 pages, so that's kind of awesome. Maybe I could save this for Saturday because I literally never read on a Saturday. Okay, I lied. I'm going to bring Monstress with me over the weekend along with the family upstairs, meaning right now I'm going to start in with Bingo Love, and hopefully I can read Skim after that. I just finished this. I think I'm giving it 5 stars. I really love the art style and the message that it had, and I just really enjoyed my time with this. This book does tease other books, but apparently they never came to fruition because of money issues or something. But this is about Hazel and Mary. They meet in middle school, they become best friends, they fall in love, but because it's like the 60s, they are forced to break up and they never see each other again, and their love is not accepted. And about their reunion like 50 years later. I thought this was so much fun. This was so lovely. Truly like love the art style of this so much. Now moving on to Skim by Mariko Tamaki and Jillian Tamaki. I have this in because my forehead gets so itchy. I finished reading Skim like right before I need to leave, and I don't know how to rate this. This is about like a coming of age story. She's called Skim because she is not exactly thin is what she said. Her name is Kimberly. So she is like a wannabe Wiccan goth. A classmate's boyfriend dies by suicide and he's rumored to also have been gay. Her school is going into a mourning overdrive and she's like weirdly falling in love. She's secretly meeting with her neo-hippie English teacher, but when she also just abruptly leaves and sort of she feels abandoned, she doesn't really know how to deal with her emotions. It's about depression, love, sexual identity, crushes, manipulative peers, teen life and all its drama. I don't love the art style of this, especially after having really enjoyed Bingo Love, so I'm not sure if this is going to be like a 2 or 3 star. I definitely feel like the teenage years of feeling lost and like nobody understands you. I'm not sure what the rating will be for this one, but I'm gonna finish finish packing up and I will be taking the family upstairs as well as Monstress with me. Happy Saturday. I am going out with a friend today. I cleaned out the fridge. She is quite a mess and I don't have any large garbage bags. So I asked Coda to pick one up at work because I only need one or two because of the recycling. And I'd also realized that instead of binge watching after I'd finished cleaning that I should read. So I'm going to get in with Monstress. I did read The Family Upstairs obviously on my commute and I'm still kind of confused. I know that one character, I think Lucy, is trying to make her way back to England in a pretty illegal way. Why she's in France, I don't know why. Her ex-husband is super sus, but I still have no idea what's going on. I'm like still intrigued enough to be continuing. When looking at books that are coming out for the latter half of the year, very late I know, I found out that The Family Upstairs is going to have a sequel, so figured it was like pretty good timing that I'm reading this now. I think it's coming out this month, or it already did, or next month, whatever. The point is it's coming out this year. I think I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for that depending on how I feel about this one. Last night was really fun. I didn't end up getting to read as much as I wanted to. I read Monstress, even though I wanted to read The Family Upstairs as well. I think I'm giving this book like 2 stars, which makes me kind of sad. I was very confused. I don't think I'll pick up the second volume right away, just to like provide a little bit more context to see if I would enjoy it more, because this is also like I said, the longest graphic novel I've ever read, meaning there's a lot more detail in this. There are humans and ancients and arcanics. They're a hybrid of humans and the ancients. They ended up being able to breed as quickly as humans and possessing powers of the ancients, making them too powerful and dangerous. So I don't know if Mariko Half-Wolf is like, she's an arcanic for sure, but she might also possibly be possessed by like an ancient god or something, making her too powerful and she's afraid of herself even. The takeaway though is that Kippa, the little fox kid, is super cute and so adorable. Maybe I've been reading this book for too long, but it's losing me. I'm bored. Welcome to the wrap-up portion of this vlog. This book, I left it for too long. Like, this is the November 2019 book that I picked, one of 3 actually, and this is 2.5 stars. It is more of a domestic thriller, but not really a thriller at all. It's a mystery. There weren't any twists that were interesting to me. There was no like huge gotcha moments, no big reveals. Like I said, I was bored. I don't know how there's going to be a second one. I need to look more into what the premise is going to be about because I don't think this was enough. I don't see how there's hype for the second book. My total page count is so high because I read a lot of graphic novels this week. My total page count was 1,594 pages. I read 5 graphic novels and in total I read 8 books for this vlog. I started off the week with An Emotion of Great Delight by Tahereh Mafi, which I gave 4.5 stars. My next book was Paper Girls by Brian K. Vaughan, illustrated by Cliff Chang, which these books I've been giving 3 stars. Only audiobook that I had for the vlog was You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson, which was 4 stars. The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell, which was 2.5. Big Mushy Happy Lump, I always mess up the 2, by Sarah Andersen, which I gave 5 stars. Bingo Love by T. Franklin, illustrated by Jen St. Ong, also 5 stars. I absolutely love the art style of this so much. I will definitely be looking into more graphic novels illustrated by the same person because so gorgeous, beautiful. Skim by Mariko Tamaki and Jillian Tamaki, which was 2 stars. My last graphic novel, Monstrous by Marjorie Liu, which was also 2 stars. That is everything that I read for the week. Please let me know what you enjoyed during the week, especially if you have any graphic novels. I'm definitely looking on the hunt for some more. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye!